As soon as I got back from our honeymoon in St. Lucia, I knew I had to learn how to make Jamaican jerk chicken. It was so good and I really have no idea how to make it. So I figured the best thing to do was call my buddy Chris from Chris's Kitchen. He's originally from Jamaica and I knew he'd be able to help me out.
All right, Chris, I'm getting ready to do some Jamaican jerk chicken. What do I need to know?
Hey Sam, so let's make your jerk chicken authentic. Make sure you're using that pimento wood so we can infuse that smoky flavor. Make sure that you're cooking those bad boys slowly because this ain't a rushing game. Make sure that you're using a lot of those strong herbs and spices that we use, the scallions, the ginger, the scotch bonnet pepper. Also, in Jamaica, big thing, marination. Gotta make sure you marinate that overnight.
I feel like the only other ingredient I have to have is a red stripe beer.
I mean, of course you gotta have the red stripe beer, man, but I'm super excited to see how this comes out, so I'm gonna shut up and let you do what you do best.
Right off the bat, the first thing I noticed is there are a ton of different ingredients. There's so many different flavor profiles that's in this jerk chicken marinade. You have ginger, you have scallions, thyme, onion, garlic. We've got some heat coming from these habaneros. I see scotch bonnets used a lot. We see allspice as well, which is an extremely important ingredient for this marinade. I'm gonna start off with these green onions. We have one yellow onion. We're gonna take 2 of these. This is gonna be plenty of spice for me. Add more or less if you want. Don't want to touch your eyes after you've been messing with those habaneros. Trust me. We've got 4 cloves of garlic. Throw that right in. Now we're gonna take some ginger. Now let's take some thyme. Just gonna pull it right off the stem. I'm gonna use fresh thyme leaves. You don't have to. We're gonna start adding some spices. We got some nutmeg, some allspice. This is a very, very key component to this flavor profile. Gonna add just a dash of cinnamon. Got some black pepper. Some salt. We've got some vegetable oil and some soy sauce. All right. This is exactly what we're looking for. We've got just the right consistency for a good marinade. Alright, just to be completely honest with you, I would recommend using chicken quarters for this. Our grocery was actually out, so we're going to be using chicken thighs and chicken legs. Alright. This smells so good. I know it's going to be packed with flavor. We're going to give this a really good mix. Then we're going to cover it with some plastic wrap. We're going to let it sit in the fridge for anywhere from 12 to 24 hours. The longer you can let this go, the better. All right, it's been 24 hours that this chicken has been marinated in this Jamaican jerk paste. Now we're gonna set it out. We're gonna let it come up to room temperature, give it a good mix, and then we're gonna go put it on the smoker. Technically, to make real Jamaican jerk chicken, you're supposed to use pimento wood to smoke it. I've never seen pimento wood in my life. Tried to find it online and it wouldn't be here in time to cook, so we're actually going to be using the Traeger today. So we've got some hickory pellets and we're going to smoke this at about 275 degrees. Given that it's not quarters, it's just a thigh and a leg, it's probably going to take about an hour. But you can see just how much of this marinade the chicken has soaked up. It's got so much flavor in this paste. It smells amazing. Now all we got to do is get it on the smoker and let it do its thing. All right, so we're out here. We got the Traeger fired up. Like I said, 275 degrees, anywhere from 275 to 300 is where we want this. It's a little bit hotter than when we typically smoke something like pork or beef at. We don't want this skin to be mushy. We want this skin to have a little bit of crispness to it, so we're cooking it a little bit hotter. Like I said, we've got some hickory wood pellets. I don't know if Traeger's making pimento pellets yet, but that's obviously the traditional way to do it. If you can get pimento wood, go for it. All right, we're going skin side up. Right in the middle. And you can see how much color it's got from that marinade. You know this is going to be so good. I'm also going to go ahead and insert the probe into one of these thighs and we're gonna let it cook for about an hour. All right, so it's been about 45 minutes. We're getting really close. We flipped the chicken about halfway through, so about 15 minutes ago. We're letting both sides get nice and cooked evenly. As you can see, we're starting to get some char marks. That's exactly what we're wanting. There's a little thunder, so we better hurry up. So this is looking really good. I'm gonna probe it just to see where we're at, but we should be about 15 minutes away. So I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna crank the heat up to give it a little bit of a, not quite a sear, but it's gonna let that skin crispen up there at the end. All right, I don't know if you can tell, but it just started pouring down rain right as soon as this was ready to come off. So it's pretty good timing. We barely made it, but this chicken looks so good. We got just a little bit of crispness on that skin by turning the heat up there at the end. That's exactly what we want. And it smells so good. Look at that. That's what you like to see right there. All we need now is a red stripe beer. All right, so we've got our Jamaican jerk chicken here. We barely got out of the storm in time, but it was just perfect timing. And this looks so good. It's got so many different flavors here, and the smell is unbelievable. I'm typically a chicken thigh guy, but I'm gonna start with this leg because it just looks so good. This is unbelievably good. And look how juicy it is. It's got just a little bit of heat, which is exactly what I was wanting. I'm assuming from those habanero peppers. But you can taste so many of the ingredients. The allspice is there. You can taste the ginger and the garlic. This has so much flavor. And it's got just a little bit of smoke. That little bit of pink there, that's where the smoke penetrates it. That is exactly what you want. All that's left to do now is check in with Chris and see how we did.
Wow, Sam, I'm telling you, man, that moisture, on point. But I'm just giving it 8 out of 10 because I don't see my share.
All right, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to our channel. Be sure to leave a comment letting us know what you want to see us cook next. And as always, thanks for watching.